What up, YouTube? Piston Slap here. Got the dual camera action view going for you guys. Some of you guys like it. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but whatever. Hey, so after a long time requested, I am going to finally put together my how-to video on the brake fluid. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a three-part, where this video is going to be more about why you need to change your brake fluid and you know, specifics of the brake fluids. You know, not really too specific or technical because I don't want to lose you guys. And for you guys that really know a lot about brake fluid, well, you know what, share with others, you know, if they have questions in the comments or something like that. So let's just jump right into it. Brake fluid, well, you need it. It's a hydraulic type fluid. Stuff like that, that's getting too technical, I think, already. So what we'll just go ahead and say is it's hydroscopic. That's the main thing about brake fluid, that we want to change it out. What hydroscopic means is that it has an ability to absorb any water or moisture and keep your parts from corroding and rusting and stuff like that. Without that ability, you can imagine that your calipers would be rusting with the pistons or the pucks inside them. The master cylinders, you know, the little pistons and stuff inside those guys. Just all sorts of bad stuff would happen, you know. And there's other things. Another important key feature on your brake fluid is its boiling point, and it's kind of a teeter-totter with the hydroscopic and the boiling point. As far as the more water that your brake fluid absorbs over the years, the lower that boiling point's going to go. And if you look at the brake fluid and you're like, oh yeah, you know, 375 degrees Fahrenheit boiling point, that ain't nothing for sport bikes. You know, good couple hard brakes and you'll start boiling your brake fluid. Another thing that, you know, I often wondered, and I'm just going to kind of leave it as an open-ended statement, question, whatever, but if your system's sealed, you know, you got all the nice little rubber seals and stuff on there, how in the world does the water get in there anyway? But, you know, I'll leave that one to the engineers. You know, I don't know how small a water molecule is. I'm gonna guess it's pretty damn small if it can get in there, get into your brake fluid. But continuing onwards, so servicing your brake fluid, we'll get the old fluid out, and we're gonna do it on both bikes. That's why I say it's gonna be a three-part. It's gonna be for the dual sport, the Doctor, and the super sport or sport bike or whatever you guys want to call it. And I'll break them up into 3 videos, and I'll make them all clickable right down here, guys. And I'll probably just kind of float that throughout the video until we're done. It's gonna kind of put it so, you know, if there's those of you out there that ride the adventure bike or the dual sport or dirt bike, you know, you might want to take a look at those, you know, that way I can give you the different types of reservoirs. The service procedure is pretty much going to be the same across the board, unless you got something totally funky that I've never seen in my entire life. On that note, I wouldn't know what to do with it, and I would say consult your service manual or Google it and find a forum that has more info on that particular goofiness that you might have. So with servicing the brake fluid, you're going to be removing the water, moisture, your moisturized brake fluid out of your system and replacing it with nice, fresh, clean new fluid. This particular bike takes, let's see, you can usually tell on the caps, most of them are .3 or .4, but the majority of most bikes that I've seen out there have it listed right on the cap as to what to put in the system. So, you know, if it's not on your cap, guys, probably take a look in a service manual for your particular bike, see what you got going on. That way you don't put the wrong stuff in there, because that could be no good. If you put the wrong stuff in there, you could have some of the smaller symptoms would be like your brakes would be hard to use, the lever would be hard to pull, the foot pedal would be stiff, and you wouldn't really get much out of it. An extreme example would be the seals and stuff start to leak, swell, the hoses leak or swell shut. I've even seen on an automobile, as the brake fluid or the fluid that whoever put in the system causes stuff to swell, it actually caused the brakes to lock up. So you could put the wrong stuff in your bike, go out on a ride, and as you're riding, it's just gradually applying the brakes, and eventually you're going to smoke your brakes and not be able to ride, or it could cause an accident, which nobody wants that. So it's something that when you're servicing your brakes, especially your brake fluid, you better know what you're putting in your system. Make sure that it is compatible with what's in your system or how your system was designed. With that, guys, I'll throw this link up here one more time right here. Just float it right down here in the bottom of the screen. Click on that for your type of bike, and that'll go through the brake flush fluid service procedure. And then I'll probably also tag into those videos inspection of your brake pads, because a lot of you guys don't even look at those until they start grinding to the metal. Let's just be honest. You don't want that. So anyway, guys, I'm Piston Slap. Hope that helps out. If you like the video, hit that like button. As always, throw a comment down there if you have a question. And if you really like it, go ahead and share it on your favorite social media. Have a great day, guys. I'm Piston Slap. I'm out.